What's happening?
What's going on?
Too tall.
Too short.
All right.
Right to it. TikTok, y'all thirsty. And, boy,
Part 2.
Well, this ain't a part 2. It's just a part 1.
Extended version.
Well, y'all, hey. Who are y'all?
Boy, you took the words.
Who are you? Who are y'all thirsty people? Let's stay on topic. Last week, we were asking if a kid said that he was going to go to practice over prom. He's going to skip prom to practice on his game. People were more worried about us not saying this kid Mikey's name than the actual topic.
Who cared? We wasn't talking about Mikey.
We didn't care. I don't care who that kid is.
We was talking about the situation.
That's what I wanted to have that situation come up for other people to think about, just to converse on the benefits of going to practice or the mindset of going to practice instead of prom. And everybody in there talking about do both. Ain't no both. This social media. You gotta choose one. Practice or prom?
Hey, but y'all, come on now.
Come
on, y'all can't.
People are hot about us not.
And then they gonna say, y'all know who he is. Y'all know.
How you gonna argue with us and tell us who we know? I sincerely,
come on, guys,
did not know the kid. Y'all saying he a sophomore?
Somebody say he can't even go to prom. He said he can't even go to prom.
Hey, some schools, if an upperclassman invite you, you can go. You can go to
that
prom.
Can happen,
but let's read some of these comments. I want to show y'all.
This for y'all.
Thirsty TikTok. It's a different game on the TikTok. You know, this is actually the first time I had been on TikTok was to look through the comments. You know,
and y'all was wilding.
Why don't you just say Mikey Williams instead of some kid? Like, seriously, is it because everyone knows who he is and no one knows?
No, it's because we wasn't pinpoint Mikey. We didn't know his name.
Yeah, we didn't know who he was talking about.
It was a general statement topic.
Right. It wasn't about Mikey.
We gonna say his name now for y'all, goddamn. It wasn't about Mikey.
All right. Let's keep going. Kobe went to prom.
Hey, so now what?
Y'all know his name if Dame responded. What?
No.
What?
Dame responded because Dame plays basketball and this kid plays basketball and apparently he's a high caliber kid.
Yeah, we understand that.
Of course.
Now.
You don't think Michael Jordan knew who LeBron was when he was in high school?
Right. And that's neither here nor there. Let's keep going. I say, didn't know the kid. Y'all mad? That's what I'm asking folks. Y'all really mad? I was really taken aback. I was really taken aback. I'm not mad. Y'all just acting idiotic. Dame know him. You at least seen his name. Man, let me tell y'all something. Dude gonna say lil bro. First of all, this is a little burner account. Y'all know how I feel about them burner accounts. Y'all already know how I feel about them. That's probably why I don't know. Anyways, I'm neither here nor there on that. But I basically told him, you sound like a fan, and that's cool. Stick to football content, young man. Are you 65 on this TikTok? What's going on? You 65 on the TikTok or what? Oh, people wanting the part 2. I just realized what y'all mean by that. He know who the player is, bruh. What? He know who the player is. All right.
Since they know, they expect you to know.
Right. Let me keep going. Mikey. People saying his name. Mikey. Okay, we get it. Y'all fans. Y'all are fans. Y'all love the kid. Dude 16. Y'all gotta understand what we do. This is what we do. All right. We run an athletic performance facility. We train athletes all day and night. Okay, we in the science of that. All right. Eric got a whole family. I got a wife and 2 dogs. Like 16-year-old kid out in, where is he? California, maybe? I understand.
I don't know, Tuck.
I understand the dude is cold. He got a lot of clout. I get it. Didn't know him though. No knock on him. Really, it's a knock on you right now because y'all sounding thirsty like Dasani. Okay? Please quench your thirst with some. Get some electrolytes, something, sodium, some pickle juice. You cramping up right now. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right? Let me keep
Mikey.
going. Mikey. The player is Mikey Williams.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Boy, he's not just a player. It's Mikey Williams. Bro, who do y'all hang out with him? I've never seen this before.
Gotta know him. They know him personally.
I've never seen this before. God, you ain't gonna get nothing for this.
They feeling attacked. They feeling some type of way.
Unattach yourself. Unattach yourself. This is crazy, y'all. Y'all looking crazy.
They know Mikey, so it's disrespectful.
This is unattach yourself. Please.
The player's name is.
Please. Somebody was like, you should watch his highlights. You know, I did. I went and watched them.
I haven't seen one highlight.
Well, you might have seen a highlight and didn't know it was him.
Maybe, but
yeah, you might have seen a highlight and didn't know it was him.
All I hear is he's cold.
Nice with it. Just got a lot of clout. Boy, it was Mikey Williams. They saying Mikey Shade just at him. While they didn't at him, they told us to just at HIM. Why didn't you at him? I really didn't know him. Did not. I ain't no shade. Ain't nobody hating it. Boy, you seem like you need to get in some sun. That's what y'all need to do and get out the house because this is crazy. What else we got on here? At Mikey. Yeah, acting at him. People saying he can't even go to prom. Part two. But yeah, man, I just wanted to get, man, look, hey, last week was my first time getting on TikTok. And I actually had a blast. And then I deleted it. I'm gonna just leave that to my videographer, man. Keep posting and keep hopping on that thing. But I enjoyed y'all, man. It's all good. But let's get to the real topic.
What we talking about today, man?
Let's get to the real topic. Now y'all know March Madness started.
Right.
So, you know, there's a lot of teams, you know, men's teams, women's teams, and all set up in the same kind of area. And so they put together weight rooms. You know what I'm talking about now? They put together weight rooms for the men's. They put together a dumbbell tree for the women's. And so, man, I saw some pretty disturbing comments coming from people in this industry saying that the girls don't need the same weights that the guys had.
How?
And I was just like, and they were from the industry, E. So I'm like, it was funny because I saw somebody retweeted it and then the text it said, show us that or tell us that you've never trained a female athlete without saying it. And it was the comment underneath it said that the girls don't need the same weights as the guys.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
I'm like, what are we doing? First of all, NC double.
Oh, hey! That's where my mind's going to the first place. NCAA, y'all just giving the girls dumbbells?
Bro, a dumbbell tree, a set of 5s up to a set of 30s or something like that. It was, and some yoga mats, like 3 yoga mats or something stacked.
So the guys, they got A whole weight room.
A full-fledged
Barbells.
Olympic bumper plate.
Everything, right? They playing basketball. The girls that are playing basketball with them, they just got the dumbbells. They just got dumbbells. I don't know.
To me,
who?
They supposedly have a Title IX. They have a Title IX department. People that basically monitor and assess to make sure that equality is happening across the board. For instance, let me read this to y'all. This is NCAA.org. Let's read this. One of the NCAA's principles of conduct for intercollegiate athletics focuses on gender equity. The Office of Inclusion is committed to supporting the memberships as it strives to comply with federal and state laws regarding gender equity, to adoption legislation that augments gender equity, and to establishing an environment that is free of gender bias. A definition of gender equity. An athletics program can be considered gender equitable when the participants in both the men's and women's sports programs would accept as fair and equitable the overall program of the other gender. Meaning, I'll go to the other side and do the same thing like y'all are doing, like for men and women. I'll happily take the role of the women on that side because they get all the same thing that we get. They get the same treatment as we get.
Right.
That's when they consider
equality.
Right. But it's obviously not because there's no way the men would have happily took those dumbbells. Like if they would have showed up and saw that little dumbbell tree, do you understand what the coaching staff would have done? The guys would have, boy, that would. That's
what I'm saying. The women's coaches, they ain't causing a ruckus.
Well, they probably trying to focus on winning. Right now, that is a distraction. You want to talk about a distraction? That's a distraction. Because now the women's head coach, they can't necessarily put energy into that. But at the same time, we got to keep everybody healthy, strong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how we gonna do that?
How you gonna do that?
How we gonna do that?
What?
They don't even.
Right, I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it.
We was talking about this before the show came on, before we started airing, and I had just misheard or something, but I thought they had said that they had expanded all the women's weight rooms, but apparently that's not the case.
You talking about
something else?
Oh, hold on. I'm about to get you fixed up.
Yeah.
So after there was days of people bashing NCAA, first of all, I haven't seen it. But y'all know how sometimes I don't see everything, y'all. So, hey, come and get me if I missed it. But NCAA, the Title IX department, nobody has publicly come out and said anything, held a press conference, nothing. NCAA is full of chumps. Ain't nobody came out and actually said something. Put a face in front of a mic and have to address like the kids have to do.
Yeah,
like the kids have to do when they mess up. How coaches have to do when they mess up, when they're being held accountable. They have to face, you know what I'm saying? They have to face that music head on.
Yeah.
Why hasn't no one from NCAA come out and said anything publicly? If they have, I have not seen it. And I'm sure it would have been on something, social media, some kind of video or something. But what they did was, now this is that bull. They said that the reason why that they didn't give them a complete weight room, and the guy's weight room was big, bro. It was an entire ballroom full of platforms and barbells and bumper plates and weights, benches, everything they needed.
To where we could probably have both.
Man, you might, maybe. But hold on, that's not the thing. They said the women's didn't have enough space. So this girl went on there, one of the girls that's in March Madness, one of the athletes. She went and took a video, showed it, and then also showed behind the curtain where they had an entire ballroom empty, right beside the space that they said they did not have. So that was a lie. That was a lie. So you know what they did? After that video and all that circulated, they went and got the girls a few treadmills and a few racks. They did. They got a few racks.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, and they got a few benches. And then they gonna tweet it and say, "Let's go." And I said,
what?
Yes. NCAA tweeted the picture of it for the girls and said, "Let's go." Like
that's supposed to be something.
We live. We ready now. No. If they would have started with that, it might not have been much.
Right.
But the fact that they came back and it still was looking dingy
and trying to boost
and trying to boost it instead of owning it, that's what's messed up. And this conversation needs to continue. It's jacked up. It's jacked up. And I wanted to talk about a few different things in this. Now, follow me. I do believe they should have had the same looking weight room to play the same sport. They should have had, or if not, they should have shared.
Yeah, shared.
Whatever. Okay? People are like, well, the women's, they don't bring in the same amount of money as NCAA. NCAA got the money. We're talking about college athletes. They got the money to get them a weight room, and this is a one-off. We ain't talking about like the WNBA, like paying the WNBA the same as you pay. Like I saw a comparison between Sue Bird and LeBron. Mm-hmm. We're gonna get on that because that's a different topic. To me, it's a different topic. But with this is once a year. You spend them extra ducats and you make it happen. Give the female athletes the same equipment. What are we doing? They play the same sport, the same energy systems, the same muscles. They have the same ligaments.
How could they think that was okay?
I can't even. I don't
understand it.
Honestly, some people should be fired if you ask me. Some people should be fired if you ask me. There's no way. If everybody's doing their job and that got overlooked by somebody, and somebody's like, oh, just do that, and they kept going, somebody should be fired. It's time for somebody else to get promoted. Somebody needs to be on their way out. That's how I feel about that. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. But on the other side of that, there's, while we're kind of on this, I believe that was so unfair. It's gross. Should never happen. That should never happen. I saw a comparison of Sue Bird and LeBron. So check this out. Sue Bird and LeBron, both 17 seasons in the WNBA and NBA. They both have 4 NBA and WNBA championships. 2020 salary for Sue Bird was $215,000. 2020 salary for LeBron was $37 million. Bonus for winning 2020 finals, $11,000. Bonus for winning 2020 finals for LeBron was $370,000. Okay. So, this is just my opinion. I don't know how you feel about this. Now, when it comes to paying LeBron and paying Sue Bird the same money, I don't agree with that.
You can't.
I don't agree with that. And let me tell you why. For one, this is where we could start. We can do a better job of getting our female athletes better and stronger endorsements. That'll help, you know what I'm saying?
That'll help them get that'll help.
Get the money up.
Right.
But when it comes to a yearly salary, when it comes to the NBA specifically, now I'm talking specifically NBA, y'all stay on topic. Don't start talking about soccer and all of that, because I feel differently about that because of the wins and championships and what they do for this, what's happened with the sport and the crowds that they draw. Like, I feel differently about that. But with the NBA, the revenue is not there to support a yearly salary
For
of
women.
such.
Yeah.
What I need to look into, which I haven't yet, is I know some kind of way the NBA, do they own some of the WNBA or all of it?
I'm pretty sure they got some parts.
Or-
They hand in there somewhere.
Okay. So how can we share some of this revenue in other ways to accommodate with salaries? And we're not going to get the same salary, y'all.
Yeah, it's just not gonna happen.
As much as I am for equality, we don't equally bring in the same.
Right.
So it is about production. When we're talking about a yearly salary. Now, in the business world, got a salesman, man salesman, a woman salesman, and they are, you know what I'm saying?
And they got the same comparable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Same production. You bringing in the same ducats, or you're bringing in more ducats. So yeah, you should be paid more ducats than a man.
Here's Bron is bringing in more.
You talking about LeBron James?
Everybody knows LeBron James. I mean, I know Sue Bird.
Me too.
I know Sue Bird.
But I don't. I mean, I don't know if I would know Sue Bird if she walked past me in the domain.
Right. Right. So that's the difference. That's the difference. But like you said,
these are some ideas that I had that some women at the facility, they rejected this. They didn't like this idea. My idea was to make the game a little bit more exciting, to draw some more crowds, was to lower the goal.
right.
Lower the goal to 9 feet.
The guys are playing on 10.
The guys naturally, God-given genetics, they are jumping higher, stronger. That's just what's
Just gonna
happening.
Yeah, like put it on 9.
Put it on 9 feet.
That way these girls can
Dunk on each
go
other.
and do what
yeah,
they need to do.
the same excitement. You know, it ain't just a wide open lane. Now
Just
I
think
know
what that would do if girls running down throwing oops.
throwing alley oops, windmills between the legs,
It would just enhance the whole game.
dunk
The
contest.
game experience. People are gonna want to buy more tickets
Yeah,
to go see stuff like that.
But let me tell you the rejection that I got. Was no longer. We're just as. It's not about that. The women already play with a smaller ball. Why? Because their hands are smaller for the most part. They already play with a smaller ball. So I didn't understand the rejection to. We're the same.
Because then it's a I can do anything you can do.
On 9 feet. That's fine. We all know. If you look at, we look at verticals from just your average guys and athletes and girls, we can see a significant change. We do verticals here all the time. We understand that. You know, a good vertical for a girl could be like 26 inches.
Yeah.
A 30 for guys is not good. So that was just my idea of like really get to drive more endorsements, more sponsorships. You know, put the goal at 9. Let's get the game way more exciting. You know, more high flying plays. Like you said, I didn't even think about that. Alley oops,
Girls throwing alley.
just going crazy.
I missed All-Star Weekend this year, but does the WNBA they do their All-Star with the NBA? Are they together?
Well, that's a good question. Why don't we know this? That information should be out there more. Do they even do a dunk contest? No. Do the WNBA do a dunk contest? I don't.
I ain't never.
Because we can't do a dunk
Can't do
contest
it
on
on the
10
10.
foot. Let's do
But
it
you got guys in the NBA in a dunk contest on the 10 barely making it.
Yeah, right. So we can't do a dunk contest on the 10. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't know, man. That's just how I feel. And it doesn't make you lesser. It's not like we're saying you can't do, just move the goal down. We know this is you can't debate the physiology, the genetics,
Can't do nothing about it.
What can we do?
But if you do that, you might draw a bigger crowd, which is gonna bring in more
money, more sponsorships,
which means we can pay
more
the ladies more.
And we might be able to figure. I mean, why haven't we figured out a way to pay a little bit more now? Though, like, I feel like if you playing in the WNBA, you shouldn't have to pick up a part-time. Shouldn't have to pick up a part-time, and
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you should be able to focus on your game in the off season and have time with your family because you travel all.
But why do they get paid more overseas?
I think they do.
But why?
That's what we're talking about.
What are they doing overseas that
the game of basketball, I think, overseas
is just bigger?
Well, it's just different, I guess.
I don't know, cause I see all the ladies going overseas.
Just like track is bigger overseas than it is here, and I talked to Shane about that a lot. Track, like he was saying, like after meets, like people running up to him getting autographs. Here in the States,
yeah.
People like track overseas is a bigger deal. That's another conversation we're gonna have. We're gonna talk about track, the salaries in track, how track professional athletes get treated, and how track programs get treated. We're going to talk about that because that's another conversation that needs to be had. Some of the best athletes in the world going crazy, drawing crazy crowds for the Olympics and world championships and all this stuff. Man. We need to talk about that. Man. And the disparity in pay amongst the same sex.
Yes.
You didn't know we was gonna go there, did you? All right.
Different.
Hey, hit us up, man. TikTok, I'm still on your head. Anyways, Ass Sauce Twins, holla at us.
Subscribe.
What will you sacrifice to be great?